G'day mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, GD. So, we're back in the base. Last episode, well, if you weren't here for the recap episode, last episode we're up here fiddling around with this, finishing off most of it. What I've actually done between episodes is I've hooked up all the belts. And we've got, well, I've hooked up all the belts to blue science. I've built blue science, I built red science. I have actually done a bus system for our green circuits because we have a little bit of overproduction, which I'm hoping is enough to get rapid belts down for our plastic and our green circuits, because these actually use a little bit more than per second a blue belt's worth. So I'm hoping, because we've spent a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra effort getting green belts down here, we should be okay to actually run these red circuits at full speed. And we've got three belts spare to run into our productivity, our productivity, efficiency, and speed module build. And I'm actually back at base because in the recap episode, well, whilst I was setting up all that, we started Fast and Light Theory D1 and we just finished D2 during the recap episode. So we can finally research the very last research we need to complete, the Fast and Light propulsion system at 200,000 research. Turns out, after you account for my productivity modules of tier 6s and 4 of them, it's only about 83,000 research, but it's still a fair bit. Thanks to our buffers, we should have enough to keep things running. But speaking of buffers, I probably want to start retiring these. Because honestly, I don't really want to buffer up science anymore. I'd really like to empty out the buffers and be able to come along and just deconstruct all these and have them empty. And the other thing I needed to look at and tweak was gears. Yes. You're moving 60, you're moving 30, so there's no point upgrading that belt. Gears themselves are struggling. We have our one little machine here, which is doing 90 per minute, which is fine until one of our two resupply trains comes back and needs 8,000 belts, at which point this struggles very much so. That's empty. That shouldn't be empty. So gears. The easiest answer I have for gears, and it's a little bit of a cop-out, is, yeah, we're so taking those. Can I have, let's have a upgrade planner. Let's go from tier 6 down to tier 3. Is there any more? Oh, there's a few more there as well. Okay, so that'll give me some speed modules. Now you're taking how much? You're taking 76 from 2 belts of 45, which is 90. Okay. That could be trashed. So I'm going to upgrade this. And I can't get more productivity modules in here. I don't want to build a new build. We're going to use these guys to... That's all we needed. One single set of speed 6s is enough to get 108 out per second, which we're running into... 108 out per second, which we're running into 2 belts of 45, which is too slow. Thank you, autosave. So we're going to have to do the good old belt upgrade trick. Actually, oh, you won't reach that far. You'll reach that far, but... yeah, belt mark 1. We're just going to upgrade at least to there. That should be enough. That should be enough that we can keep this running at full speed and actually, you know what? Have enough to run pretty much everything else down the bus. But also now I have these lovely modules in my inventory. Actually, we could probably see the impact straight away. Science. Yeah, that's a small speed drop from just swapping out our modules. I'm going to put our modules here. No. I'm going to put a module there, and our modules here, and here, and here, 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 and here. Because that affects a lot more machines from just one pair of speed modules. So, bring that back up. SCI from... Well, we were doing 1.2k if everything's buffered, down to 700 after pulling out our speed modules. Back up to 700? Yeah. Hasn't really done a lot extra for us. Thank you, Rocket. I actually thought that would have a bigger impact. Because it's affecting more machines. Oh, well, this has... This... Why do you have no science? Why does one have no science? You're missing space science. Why do you have no space science? Because the space science belt doesn't make it to the other side. That probably have something to do with it. Actually, that could be blue belt. Okay. That's probably why science slowed down. Actually... No. That was us pulling out the modules. That was us putting them back. Got it back to the same speed it was at. And now the sky is the limit. We're back at 1.2k. 1.3k. 1.3. Are we leveling off? Yeah, it looks like we're leveling off. 1.3k. Alright, I do have... Let's turn that off. Otherwise I'm going to accidentally tap something and upgrade something the wrong way. Let's just upgrade that one. 5-second science. I really wish I could type correctly tonight. Didn't really have any impact. One extra speed module. Either we've maxed out the belt. Nope, we haven't maxed out the belt, but we've got all labs running, so things should be going about as good as we can get them currently. They'll dump all that in the trash. Okay, so this is where we're up to. Base is going along as fast as possible. We're going to have this finished out fairly quickly. Really, I wish I knew what was happening with the UPS. It's just weird that it's not at 60 stable. Our lovely outpost here, our lovely base building train. We're going to run over here. And passenger presence. And one thing I had to make a decision on. So our plan is to go make a fast and light drive. Well, make the modules for the fast and light drive out there. The question is, I already have blue circuits on site because I need them for the productivity modules. So the questions come down to is, did we just kill any more mini? Yeah, we killed a few more mini-me's on the way through. These guys should really avoid train tracks. They don't, but they should. The question is, do we make the low-density structures on site where we have plastic, we have copper, really the only thing is we need steel, and just make... We could actually go as far as even bringing a silo up here. No, because I don't have to bring up the rocket parts. Okay. The question is, do we make the fast and light drives up here and then ship them down? And the jury's still out on that one. So, between last official episode and this official episode, I finished building out... What are you complaining about? Let's not upgrade those. What else were you just complaining about? A single red belt. We're not doing a single red belt. Have you stopped complaining? Cool. So, I did finish hooking up all the green belts. Brought the copper across, got red circuits blueprinted down. Basically just finished building a lot of this. Because I just wanted it done, honestly. So, we have our red circuit build, which needs 21 red circuits. We have this lovely build here, which does 35 red circuits. Plus, we have this build here that does whatever's left over. Well, actually, it's going to do another 35. 35 and 35 is 70. So realistically, if I join these two together into a purple belt, then I just have one belt to have to deal with rather than two. That's possibly an option. Okay, so first things first. I want to have you come out. I want to have you go output priority left. That's green belt, so let's not use that. Actually, let's bring that up a bit closer, and then we'll put in one of these guys. Output priority left. We need to bring this up, and we want to put this in the top of the belt. So that should be the last thing to get these guys up and running. Voila, we have blue circuits. I modified the existing build we had because two of these guys use 52 green circuits. And because we're using a waterfall system, in theory, that's a lot of green belt. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyway. In theory, I actually don't know how well this is going to work. In theory, like the first one's probably not going to get... Well, the first one's definitely not going to get... the first one's definitely not going to get the 50 odd items per second. So this one's not going to be able to run at full speed. But in theory, all the other ones should be able to get 52 items per second because we keep... Are they? We're pulling a 45 in and shoving it to the left. Possibly not. I might have to put in a strip of green belt here and pre-compress it down and then recompress it. Mate, we'll find out about that one shortly. First off, we need to put a drawer on it, which means I want one... Oh, not that build. I want one of these with the extra inserters at the end and the extra belt at the end so it actually outputs, because that was important. And basically I want... Okay, let's go look at this one because it's already built. You use 15 blue circuits per second. And we're potentially making 14. Okay. Alright, first things first. If it's red, make it blue. Second things second. We want to upgrade every one of those assemblers to go faster. And then I want to do that one. And realistically, I don't want to do that one at all. Speed modules. That didn't last very long. Okay. I want you to do... Power poles, go away. Other type of power poles... Go away. Alright, so I need to go back to base and get a whole crap ton of inserters. Well, back to base, back to train. And I need to change you over to do 3s, 2s, and 1s. Okay. Let's go back to our train, grab some more materials, and we'll see whether we can get this up and running this episode. Because that's what I'd really like. I'd like to at least start making the modules themselves that actually kick all this into life. At which point we can look at any balancing or anything else we need to do. Let's grab some of that. Some of those. Some of those. What else do I need? Inserters, that was the other thing. Let's go with that many. Okay. Oh. No, I have spare longhand inserters, but we'll grab those just in case. So, I want to get this up and running, like I said, really now. I want to have it up and running this episode. Basically, so 1, it ticks on, 2... It means I can work out all my belt spaghetti because there's going to be a certain amount of spaghetti that needs to be worked out. You're going to output... All of you are going to output straight to a belt, actually. Yes. Okay, so before I do anything else, let's get power poles in here so it starts flashing at us. I'll do it. And that is one of the advantages of these big, long... These larger power poles. You just need less of them. Okay, so... Okay, this is going to need way more than 15. 27! Crap, just doubled. Alrighty, so let's look at some of the things we need to do. We need to get... nope. That belt. So that's green and red circuits. So let's start with green and red circuits. You only have one job in life, is to output priority left. Just go straight in there. That's not going to work. That's not going to work, and that's not going to work. Okay, you all need to be side-loaded. Let's put that back there. Let's really think about this. Okay, let's look at the original build. For 3 of these needs 48 red circuits per second. Which even means bringing this down to a single purple belt is still going to be too much. So I need to do that. That's what I need to do. Okay. We need to bring... I actually think I can do it this way. If I grab the last 2 belts... Maybe not. Maybe I need to grab the belts before this. I don't know. There's a certain amount of experimentation going on with this one. Okay. So, if I bring 2 belts and shove them in there, and 2 belts and shove them in there, that'll then sideload that, which we can run into that build. Okay, no, let's go back over here, because I need to look at this speed, because this is the speed it's designed to run at. You need 32. Really? I'm bringing that in via a single splitter? Technically that'd never work, but it's working. Oh, hang on. Nope, it should in theory never work. Can we not do that? I have a feeling maybe I need to run down there and place down some lasers, and I just never got around to finishing that bit off. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Fix that problem, like, real quick. We're all good? We're all good. Okay. Yeah, I needed coal for plastic. I forgot about that part. It's not really inside the main defenses. Okay. Back to the problem at heart. We're still dealing with this. We need to get... Okay. We need to empty this belt. Empty this belt. Empty this belt. Okay. So... If I upgrade you and you, you're now doing 60 items per second, which means you can officially do 30 of each. Back to this. Run that calculation again. 32. 30 is good enough. This is obviously going to go way faster, but we'll worry about one problem at a time. Okay, so that's that done, which then means... Oh, we got a second drawer of red circuits up here. So I actually need to pair off red circuits here-ish and put half on one belt, half on the other. Ooh. Okay, so I need blue circuits and red circuits. Conveniently, I happen to have this belt here that has blue circuits and red circuits on it. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm then going to do that. I'm then going to side load that and bring that through that mess. And into there. Okay, so then you should output 2 module types. You should output a 3rd module type. We're going to put a single assembler here, which is going to make the item that we cannot build yet, which also needs blue circuits. Damn. Your inserter's not fast enough. Feel better? Nope. That complicates things a lot. How many do you want? 26. The belt moves 60. That shouldn't be an issue. Crap. Alright, later JD problem. Not a later JD problem. Blue circuits is not making it to the end. Crap. There's really only one way to fix this. We put in a splitter. There. We run that forward. We tilt that down. We then put in an underground from there to there. And then we put in one of them. I guess on the bright side, I'm only using blue undergrounds. Hey, fix the input problem. Apart from how expensive this crap's going to be. Blue. Okay, so that's the blueprint I need to make. That goes away, that goes away, that goes away. Literally. Oh. Literally one of those. Except green underground, please. From there to there. Because I need you to be a tile higher. You are going to be a whole different problem. So that means this one's going to have to come across at this angle. Then we need that in there. We're just going to have to go up like that. And then down into those two with 2 loaders. Sure. And then you're actually fairly easy. So we can take that one that way. Okay, back a tile. Loader in. Okay. So it should give us maximum blue circuits. You're not outputting. You have no blue circuits because they haven't made it here yet. They're all running. Okay. Well, this is actually going to chew too much. Yeah, these are built too fast. Really, they should be the lighter assembly machines, these ones. Okay, it's fine. In theory, it's ratioed out. We can see that red circuits are definitely making it through here. They're sort of making it up here. Well, that's all backed up, so they are making it up here. The rest of the red circuit belt's coming from here, so it's a separate source. There's actually spare red circuits. There's actually spare green circuits. It's always a bonus to see. There isn't really spare blue circuits. So, I guess we put a new blue circuit build on. So that means I want one of them, like so. Beacon, beacon, beacon. Which means you can fishtail up and down and then underground to there. Another lane of green circuit, so it's this lane I want. Which means I want to tee one off there. Yeah. So all of that gets slid up there. You go into there, you go into there, you go into there, you go into that one, you go into that one, you go into that one, and then those two go in there. That would help. So would making all of that green belt, which I don't know whether it actually helps or not. Green belt. Yeah, that definitely puts a shortage on the last belt. Which is okay, except suddenly we have no red circuits because they'd all be in 26. You output 30 something in theory. 51. No, 35. Okay. Belt mark one. Actually, let's just disconnect. Green, green, green. It all looks to be green belt speed. Actually, let's do an input priority right. Okay, so this belt's blue. This bit of belt is blue. That might be a contributing cause. Alright, put those back. And you should be prioritized to... yeah, draw from this one, because this has got to go up and feed this, which it's going to do 26, and then a line of modules is 16. 26 and 16 is way higher than the 36 I have coming out. Crap. Alright, we're making modules. I'm going to put the assembly machine here, because that seems as good a place as any. Which means that goes into there. You rotate there. That goes into there. You would, in theory, have 3 out of your 4 components. The only other thing I need to give you would be... not enough red circuits. Not a hope in hell. Alright, the only other thing I have to give you would be low density structures. And that requires plastic. It requires copper. Why is that not fully compressed? Are you not output a full belt of 35? Oh, and how much do you need? 44. Okay, more problems. Alright, so let's go tweak this. Then we will put, well, actually, at the same time, whilst we're over there, We'll put in another lane of... No, smelters on me. We'll put in another lane of copper. So hang on. You did what? 35. I need to add 10 to that. It's 5, that's 10. Okay, well, that's really easy to do. That there adds 10 to the build. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Done. Okay. Cool. Alright, so then we're going to add another copy of this. Do I want the belt at the bottom or the top? I want the belt at the bottom. Alright, one of these. Smash that right there. Same time you can smash the like button. You know, because that's awkward. There. Thank you. We can literally put the split in anywhere when it comes to these. We can put in another one of them. 3 blue belts out could be an issue. Copy. Paste. Lots of paste. How much belt do I have? Oh, I've got a good amount. Let's try the other robots. Okay. And then I need a steel build, which means drone platform, which is not on this train. Other train. Hey, you. Come to here. Look at existing low density structure build. This one. No, that's not a low density structure. That's a low density structure. If we have 10 machines. Let's just go with 10 machines. That needs not a lot of steel, not a lot of plastic, and a crap ton of copper. Okay, let's go with a full 45 belt of copper. 22 machines. Actually, let's do... Okay, what's one machine? Is 1.2. 2.4. 4.8. 4.8 is 4 machines. I want 45, so I want 40-ish machines with just modules, but we're going to have beacons as well. Okay, so we're going to have to do the maths a little bit manually. Alright, let's go back to that. Copy one of them. Actually, the design's so simple, I shouldn't have even bothered copying it. Alright, we're going to make low density structures right here, which I have exactly none of the inserters on me for. There, 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 and there. Okay, then we're going to do copy, paste. I'm not doing an 8 beacon setup for these. No, because it's just way too expensive when it comes to the modules. I'm not going to do a 12 beacon setup, rather. So I'm not going to do something like this where we surround it in beacons. We're just going to go with straight lanes because it's cheaper on the beacons. I want to put a power pole here, and then I need to go get the components. So we're going to use max rate calculator to work out the maths for us because I'm lazy. And then we should... half of those. That filled up my inventory real quick. No, that should be enough. And is that meant to have gaps in the copper smelting? Let me guess. You only do 35 as well? That's fine. You're only meant to use 33. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Put these down. hook power up to something that actually has power. You guys are now doing 26. 52. Well, that stacked up real fast. Okay, so nope, that's our build. You need a crap ton of copper, and I'm gonna have an insertion problem. Crap ton of copper, some steel and some plastic, which really need to go on a combined belt. Thanks, autosave. Actually, you know what? Stacking soda. In. Normal soda. Out. Are you going to do how much? You're going to do 3.6, so not a lot. All those can go away. We're going to use stack with a power pole. Really? Fine, whatever. Where's this magical belt? It's down here. Okay. So that should be more than enough to run these guys. We only need 13 plastic. You're making... How much plastic? You're making 53. You're making 53. You are, in theory, using 51. So it's probably just going to be easier to tap one on the end. I want 8. 7, 8. Done. So if I just put that right there on the end. Hook that up. I don't have the refineries on me, but that's a separate problem. And I do that. We should be able to just run the blue belt straight out and over here with some underground magic. I'm out of undergrounds. Okay, so 4 refineries, some undergrounds. What else? I've got smelters, inserters. I don't want the beacons. I do want more inserters. All the inserters. Okay, more furnaces. That's not a lot of furnaces. Is it the furnaces that use speed module 3? They're 2s? Oh, okay, 2s. Yeah, not 3s. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to have enough furnaces to complete this time around, but we can plan the things out anyway. What was I doing? Oh, I might actually want some of them. Yes, and some of them. We'll see about that. Oh, and that miner train should be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one of them. Okay, chem plants, logistics slot. Yes, piles of crap in there. I just want to get rid of one thing that I don't need. There we go. Chem plants. 2, 3, 4. Oh, fine. Just carry the whole lot with me. Confirm. Definitely no more furnaces in there. No. Alright. So my theory is simple. We're just going to do a very, very tiny low density structure build because we don't need that much. And then we need to do steel. And then we should be done scot-free Well, till the research finishes. Okay, so you're going to have to come across here. You're going to have steel coming that side. You guys are going to go down like that. It's literally just a drab of plastic you guys need. The smallest amount. They're all running. But that's all we need. Okay, steel. Steel is going to require some mini-me's that we've got already. Yeah, inventory full, sure. Iron. Have mini-me's. Have coal go away. Alright. I'm going to have you output. I'm going to bring that up. All the room in the world. Alright, let's do that one, that one. So the concept is here. We're going to input, we're going to output, input. We're going to run prod, where they're going to use our ghost beacon, which we're going to run here. We're going to find power, which is that can get trashed. Large power pole. Really, I could just move this build way closer. Make my life easier. Beacon, power pole, right there. Right there. You're producing 1.19. You need how much? 5. Accidental misfire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beacon blueprint. Oh, wrong. Try again. Oh, I just remembered. Literally, I saw this in editing. And I have said it in the comments, but I didn't realize that I hadn't fixed it yet. Those beacons are doing nothing. And have been doing nothing their whole time. Their whole existence. Which is something we fixed in we built in episode 1, I think. 7 steel. I would say that's complete. We can then put a power pole there. We can delete those beacons. You're already on one side of the belt, which makes life so much easier for me. Can I actually cut the whole build and remove that? And we're going to literally slide it over there just because it makes my day. Yeah, inventory is full. It's always going to be full of some sort of junk. If you put stuff down, you cannot have iron ore. Bad furnace. You can have iron ore. You can have iron ore. You can have iron ore. We're cutting that belt. Okay, try that again. Power. Cut that belt. Nope. Bad furnace. Okay, so it should be iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel. Empty this belt out. Do you guys have problems outputting? No. Technically, because of productivity modules, you are 0.5 a machine. Hang on. Stop. 0.5 of a machine. Which now means if I do... You're kidding me. You're officially annoying. That's just annoying. Actually... Iron supply 2. Copy. Trains, no fuel. Create blueprint. Enter that station. Alright, now it's just annoying that I need to go out there and clean that up. If you guys could just finish eating that train, that'd be awesome. That'd be so awesome for me. Alright, what we're doing that. 0.4 of machine too much. So hang on, if you're doing iron, it's 0.4 of machine. You're doing steel. You could do iron, you could do steel. You're fully supplied. That's not gonna work. We need you to do steel and you to do steel. You to do steel and you to do steel. 1, 2. I think this build got bigger somehow. Yeah, that's wrong. Alright, try this again. You guys go there. So you have iron feeding steel, iron feeding steel and steel, iron feeding steel and steel. So that is minus point blah blah a machine. That's plus. That's equal. So this to this to this. Alright. You do 1. So we've got 1, 1.5, 3. That's 3, 6 steel already. I need 7, don't I? 5, done. Okay. So no, build actually got smaller. Woohoo! Save some materials. Filled up my inventory with crap. You can have the iron ore. You can have some plate. 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 You would do much better if you output it. You would do better if you didn't put iron on my belt. Just saying. Have some iron, please. Okay. Finally. Okay. You're going to output low density structures, which we're going to take, thank you, up, across this way, across that way, there. I'm going to give you a single buffery chesty thing. Yeah, I know, there's no row reports around you. It's fine. We're going to give you a single row report to deal with. And that's faster than like done. I don't know if this is going to run at full speed. Really, we'll have to put a load on it. And by load, I mean we'll have to get that single machine up and running. Yeah, okay. So that's that done. Yeah, we're going to have to get that single machine up and running. You have a separate input. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to have... I'm going to put a chest right there. And then we're going to buffer you in and buffer you out. Yes, that seems like a really good idea. Because these are not going to be made super fast. These are going to be made fairly slow, actually. It's going to take me 2 minutes to make those. But I think 2 minutes is probably better than the speed it's going to take for these guys to make. The modules are definitely going to be the slowest part still. But maybe we can come back and tweak them later. I need to go clean a train problem. I need to clean several train problems. Really? Yep. Did somebody just forget to give the trains hit points? It doesn't say what your hit points are. It's 2,000. You just got no armor? Okay. That I was not expecting. I was not expecting I'd lose trains to basically biters. Well, actually, we're about to run. No, we're not going to run through it because the train's going to stop on the main line behind the signals. Awesome. I do not want to have to protect my trains. Actually, do you happen to have orders already? You do. You can go to there. Crap. Please have fuel. I do. You can go to that station. Goodbye. No, you're just going to that station. Oh, I can get a ride on you. Come on back here, train. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Alright, walk very far away from this. We're going to set you to go iron 2. I'm going to not stay on the train tracks. You are going to get... that one. That one. You guys don't come with a grid layout, do you? No. Alright, curiosity. What sort of hit points does a train have? Because, like, I know behemoths are really designed to stop pretty much everything in their tracks, but I sort of expected trains that were doing 400 kilometers per hour to just sort of mow through them just a little bit. Like, their speed is almost 500 k's an hour. I expected a certain amount of mowage to go on. Thousand hit points. You got twice the amount of hit points. They just blow straight through you. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. What else? I want to get rid of that, and that. And nope, I actually do not want those on me. Thanks, but no thanks. Das. Actually, I think I want those locos back. They should come back to me anyway. I'm not requesting that, and I'm not requesting... No, I am requesting that. I'm not requesting that, at least. I have 2 PLDs on me. Oh, because I put on row reports. PLDs can go away. A slightly tidier inventory. That's even better. Awesomes. Okay, so we've got, in theory, we've got our faster and light up and running. Now, obviously, I'd need to add trains, etc., to bring that stuff back. But as the research is not finished, it really doesn't matter right this second. What I do want to know is that looks like it's doing as many gears as it possibly can, and being ecstatic about it. And there's not a lot left going down the bus. Actually, no, there is... Oh, actually, it's got gaps in it. Okay, so we're fine to here. That's just not using gears outright. Alright, so we have emptied buffer. Empty buffer. Go away. Empty buffer. No, not quite. You can go away, and you can go away. Purple science is coming out of the buffer. Yellow. Yeah, no. No, something else is slowing down the labs. Is it just... It's the gaps in the blue science. The gaps in the blue science is just because it is running absolutely flat out. Yeah, it's going as good as it's going to get. Okay. Titanium chests. Stack inserter. Oh, normal inserters. Fast inserters. The other type of inserter. Alright, so... With that said and done, is there anything else I want to squeeze in this episode? The only other thing I wanted to look at, because we're going to... Oh, no, there's nothing else I want to squeeze in this episode, because look at the time. Yeah, we've got lots of modules. So, that's what I'm going to call it. We have 201 rockets in the air, and I forgot to turn off Always Day from last episode, the recap episode. We're just going to have to accept that I'm going to leave Always Day on sometimes and forget all about it. But that's alright, as long as we build our solar to ratio, it really doesn't matter. Anyway. With me spitting words out as fast as possible, this is where I'm going to call the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was way longer than I had intended, but we have fast and light at least automated. I do need to send a train up here to come collect them. We're going to pop it here. I'm probably going to have to add in a whole robot network all the way around all this, and probably this, and probably each one of the outposts. Maybe that's something we'll do in the next episode. Have a auto supply repair train. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. All right, bye.